Hi everyone, next up is Cascada and Evacuate the Dance Floor. It has been requested by tons of yous now, so I hope I do you proud. It's really hard to tell from the YouTube videos because that's all I have to go by to see what the colours are like and etc. But this is what I've come up with, a really dark with a kind of purple, navy coming up with a bit of pink highlight, bit of pink and white highlight. Really hope you enjoy. Off we go. First, to get the dark on the lid, I'm going to go with the dark colour again. I'm going to be just using that liner there. And it's a kind of cream to liquid liner. And I'm just going to put that all over. I'll move the mirror so I can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to get that all over the eye. I'm going to pull it in. There you go. Just put that all over. Don't worry about blending because we're going to be doing plenty of that. So just going to get that all over the eyelid. And then once I've done that, I'm going to start creating the shape that I need. So you can see just basically just sticking it all on. Nothing exciting about that. But we're going to get this wet wipe. Clean my finger off. It's always handy to have wet wipes or Q-tips handy, just to remove any bits and pieces. Now take the little brush again and I'm going to dip it back into the cream liner and I'm going to just stick a bit right in the inner corner, clean it up a bit, move you right in. I'm also trying to get away from the dogs because I fed them chicken today and they're just stinking, so I'm getting really bad wafts of just horrendousness coming over to get us. But anyway, on with the makeup. So you've got the inner corner covered. Going to go right in like that. And then we're going to bring it out. Kind of similar to the last look, but obviously with different colours. And just bring it out gently, just a little way. This is going to get blended, so don't worry too much. You just want to basically just outline whereabouts you're going to be going. Then, once you've done that, you've got your base on. We're going to take a little eyeshadow brush and we're going to apply a dark blue colour. These are out of my kits, but any blue will do. Any dark kind of night sky blue colour. I'm just going to gently pat a little bit of that on, just to the inner 3/4. This is just to start darkening up the base and just add a little bit of colour. And you'll see it all come together in a moment. Now with a bigger brush, I'm going to apply some of MAC's Pigment in Pink Opal. This is a really good highlighter. Especially if you don't want your highlight eyeshadow to be really white and you want a bit of colour to it. This has got like a tone to it, so that's it on the brush. And we're going to just gently pull it down over and then blend like mad. Blend until you're happy. And then we're going to take the blue again. Dip this big brush into it, just gently go back over and blend the whole way then, bringing it up as you go. So you should have something like that coming along. Then I found this purple and I think it's perfect for what we're doing, so we're only going to take a little bit, and it's this one here, and this is a really cheap palette from eBay. And just pop the words in Pro Palette on eBay and it'll come up. And this is what we're going to be using. We're going to be using just a little bit of that on the end. There's really not much, but that's just to bring in a bit of purple. And then we're taking the liner again, and I'm taking a little eyeshadow brush like that, dab it in like that. Give it a good mix and then start creating your shape again. So and we're just going to go all the way over, back over the mixture. And all the while you might be thinking why you're putting so many colours on, but it's just building the background for your smoky effect. And then take your pink opal and go back over that again like it is. And then get right into the corner and smoke it out. And now I'm kind of just lifting the mixture up, and as you can see it just gently brings the colour out and up and blends it in, so it's not like you've got a huge harsh line. And as you can see it's coming along nicely and it's starting to smoke out really well. If you want a bit extra highlight, take whatever's on the lid of the pigment, and I'm using that. I'm just going to gently leave it just up there, just to extra give a bit of kick. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to line a bit more of this on, which is the cream liner again, but only near the lash line. This just to give it a bit of extra depth to the actual makeup look, because on the video it looks like our eyelid is practically like a matte black, but there's also different colours coming through, like purple and blue. So that's why I'm going back over with this, because I think it's needed. Now they're both matching perfect, so now I'm going to take the liner, and I'm using the black liner. It's by Stila and it's Onyx. And I'm going to do the whole lower lash line on the actual waterline as well, but mostly what we're doing is we're going right into where the lashes come out of, and then right into the inner corner. So you've got a nice dark base. I'm going to go on that waterline like that, come right in, so you've got a real darkened out look. And then you can also go a little way out just to kind of darken the outer corner there. And then if you want to do you blend in again, just to get rid of it so you haven't got a harsh line, just kind of just stiff it, the brush really hard into the outer corner, and it just darkens the outer corner lovely for you. And then I'm going to bring it back out a little bit to give it that shape. So you have it's very similar on each side, nice and blended out. Now let's get the mascara on, and then I'm going to do some cheek tricks for highlighted perky cheeks. I'm using the MAC one, and it's the Plush Lash, and I'm just going to stick my head back and really go for it. Just give the lashes a good tickle with a wand. And the reason I'm tipping my head back, I know a lot of who've watched my videos will know I say this all the time, but when you're doing your makeup and you've done a really good job of blending, and there's nothing worse than just going over with your mascara and finding out that you've made a mess, because the wand just gets caught on the skin and leaves a mark, and by the time you try to remove it you've made a mess, you've took your makeup off. So I really find by tipping the head back you're not going to catch the skin. And then if you want, we're going to have a bit on the bottom. There you go. And the reason I'm looking into the camera is so that I can keep going and see how I go, just in case there's any touch-ups I need to do for you to show you. But it's all looking fine. Now I'm going to quickly run over with the eyebrow, make sure that dark's off. I'm using this little pencil, it's like a pencil sized brush, and it's by Stila. It's got a lovely liner part on the bottom. The Roundtree's Randoms. That's what everyone keeps calling us, and now I know why. I always get random stuff come out my head. Doesn't make sense. It's got a nice squared liner, and I'm just gonna take a bit of this and just my brow wax and powder. I use the dark one because it's very dark and nice, and she's got blonde, but what we're doing is we're just shaping for you to show you. It's just running the brush through the hair just gently, just to coat the hair with a bit of colour, and you don't want too much. Ideally, if you wanted to copy the look to a T and you've got dark eyes like mine, you want to just go with a lighter colour, maybe even go and buy a light brow wax and gel or brow powder, but I only have two and they're not exactly light, any of them, so I just go with the dark for me. But she's got blonde eyebrows, it's blondier than mine anyway. Now for the cheeks, which is the fun part. This is my favourite cheek product, and it is Christian Dior Pro Cheeks. And look at that, look at the moussey texture, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to dip my finger in there, so you've got a little bit there, and just gently run it down, so you're kind of carrying on like a continuation of the eye. So you've got the nice highlight, and it's probably the same colour. And we're going to go right the way down. Want a bit more, and just blend it like that. Then once I've done that, take a big brush. Where's it gone? It's right in front of us. Look at the size of that thing. And then this is by MAC, and it's called Well Dressed. And it's slightly got a bit of shimmer, but it's mostly matte. This is a beautiful light pink. I'm just going to gently just swoosh that back and forwards under the actual Pro Cheeks powder, the product we'll put on. So you're just getting a bit of colour coming in here. Make sure you go right to your hairline so you don't leave any gaps. And I'm kind of just doing it a swirling motion. There's no specific way. I mean, on some people's faces there is, because we're all different and we've all got different face shapes. And I know on models they get it applied a certain way because they've got good cheekbones, but I don't have that, so I tend to just swirl it and bring it down here and kind of forget about that part unless I'm putting contour on. And it gives, I just view my face as a 3D graph, pretend there's a 3D graph over it, and it works perfectly for me. Now the lip product I've got here, but first I need to do my lips, and I'm going to prime them because there's no good putting, the dogs have done it again. Oh, there's no good putting product on your lip when the colour practically looks like you've got something on anyway. It's going to come through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this here, and it's like a light primer concealer, just a little bit. I was really bad, girls. Oh God. You see, just kind of bases it out. God. Pugs are cute, but boy do they stink and snore and make a racket. Anyway, as you can see, I've basically got rid of the colour, so that when I put my product on, it's going to show the real colour as it is in the tub. So off we go. Now, the good thing about these little things are they can be stuck in your pocket or anything, or in your bag, your little purse. I'll have to do one of them, a little bag, like what's in my bag, because everyone else has done one. And I do get asked a lot, I just don't like going showing all my products off. But maybe, we'll see. This is by Tarte, with an E. It's quite a good product. And there you have it. Did we put a mascara on? Yes, we did. Here you go. A Cascada Evacuate the Dance Floor. And I really, really hope you enjoy this kind of dark and purple. And I hope I haven't run over time and bored you to death. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed. Zoom, zoom.